Welcome back to another episode of Critical Affection, where we affectionately criticize pop culture that we love. And an update on the weather situation that we were talking about before. If there is a rainbow and I miss it because I'm here doing this, I'm going to be mad. And y'all are going to hear about it later. Like social media and private messaging, I'm going to bitch to everybody because I like to see a good rainbow.
Should do a rainbow sticker some week.
We could do a rainbow themed show or movie. There's so many of them. Totally.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, today we're doing anime again. Cells at Work. Very cute.
That would be an August thing.
Yeah, it's at least I guess half of August has been anime, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
I like anime.
Well, we almost did the anime for Supernatural.
Yes.
A little relieved we didn't.
It's one of those things, like, if you haven't seen the source material, it's fine. But if you have, you're going to be disappointed. I'm waiting. We'll find out. Carissa was here last week, and everybody knows she's a big fan of Supernatural, and I'm waiting to hear, because the verdict's still out for her on what the Supernatural anime is like for her. She's such a super fan, so that she's such a super fan. Maybe it'd be fine. Maybe she'll be like, yes, it was amazing, but it just lacks the same punch.
Well,
I guess
they only got one of the actors to voice the main characters.
To be fair, the guy that they got to do Dean is pretty good. He's pretty close. He's pretty close. I thought it was a good, like, if they could have done so much worse. They made Bobby totally different, which I have a feeling Carissa's not gonna like.
Yeah.
She's a big Bobby fan, as we learned last week. He's like weird used car salesman thing, and kind of like friendly and stuff, and he's not. He's a grumpy old man with a drinking problem in the original, and yeah, so like
Big switch.
I don't think she's gonna like it, but hopefully she's not watching, because like we didn't say anything about spoilers for that. I didn't like that. I didn't like it, but like it did have some original stuff, so it did have some of its own charm, but mostly it was, it's like a live action remake of Aladdin. We didn't need that. We didn't need it. But
Someday
anyway,
I'm going to give my defense of the live action remakes, and y'all gonna hate me. And
we can do that. We can do it
It's not today. Not today.
January is a shitty month anyway. Let's do it in January. Let's do
that
all
Band-Aid
live
off.
action remakes. Let's just pick a bunch of shit movies that were made from movies that were good, and
suddenly
The
we
Jackal?
have negative viewers.
Have you seen The Jackal, the Bruce Willis one? That one's a remake. A remake of
Really?
The Day of the Jackal from the 1954.
Ocean's 11 is a remake.
Ocean's 11.
I watched the trailer for the original. I was like, oh, I never need to see that.
Oh, there are tons of remakes.
There are so many
Oh,
remakes.
The Holiday is a remake.
Really?
Yeah, much darker for the original.
Okay, that's easy to believe, because The Holiday is a very light-hearted movie. Yeah. We should also do a literary one of movies based on books, and how much movies based on books tend to suck. And
Yeah, we could haul out some of those great exceptions.
yeah.
Generally, I like the book better, but there are just some where the movie you're like, yes.
And this couldn't include novelizations of the film. Like,
It
the
can.
film must.
The book has to come
Book
first.
first.
Yeah.
Book first, yeah.
Everybody who's watching, let us know what you think. Like, do you want to do a whole month of movies based on books? Because that sounds like fun to me. You know what? We'll do it anyway. I want to know if you want to hear it, but like, if nobody says anything, we're still gonna do it, because this is my show and I can do what I want. But yeah, like movies based on books, live action remakes of cartoons. There's a lot of themes we could do.
I'll have words about all.
Yeah, they're all. I have yet to catch a good one, but maybe I haven't. I haven't even bothered to watch some of the new ones. Like, I haven't watched The Little Mermaid or whatever the most recent one. What was the most recent one?
Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo, yeah.
Yeah.
I love Lilo and Stitch so much, and I don't want to tarnish
Don't
it.
do it.
You know?
Don't do it.
And I also, and this is in case Kyron is watching, I watched the new War of the Worlds today while I was doing other stuff.
Why?
It's such,
It didn't look
oh,
very good.
it is such a piece of shit. I am so, like,
I could
I
tell
don't
that
feel
from the-
bad about that
from the
spoiler.
trailer.
It's such a piece of shit.
Spoiler, 1 star. Even-
I love
the-
the people that were like, it's so bad you can't even put it on while you're doing other stuff for background noise.
Oh.
There was one person who had a really good comment on Plex for it, and I have to go back and find it because it was hilarious, and then I immediately forgot it. But that's like, I watched that movie. You know how you watch a really good movie and it like you think about it for hours or days even afterward if it's a good movie. And I immediately forgot that I watched that one. It was it wasn't even good enough at being bad. It's completely forgettable. Like it tells the story entirely through like Zoom calls and YouTube videos. It's so and a bunch. I saw so many people independent of each other say it's just one big Amazon ad. And at first I was like, I don't get it. Why are you saying it's one big Amazon ad? And then by the second half of the movie, I was like, oh, that's why. Okay. Yep. So yeah.
Only one thing can defeat these aliens.
If you're like
low prices and next day shipping. Qualifications.
ooh, they get a huge plug for Amazon Air in there. Let's just throw that out there too. And it's, oh my god, it's bad. Like Ava Longoria and Ice Cube, you guys are better than that. The other actors were kind of, up and comers, haven't done anything big on their resumes yet. But like Ava Longoria, come on. You're a desperate housewife. You don't need this. Go do some rom-coms for Christ's sake. Oh, yeah. It's just really bad. There's not a lot of movies out there that I think I told you guys this. There's not very many movies that I won't watch twice, at least twice, and I have zero interest in watching this one again. It's like watching a bunch of YouTube videos and like I don't
You
want to
should
be on
make
other
that
people's
list.
Zoom calls.
So you can spare us the movie.
Uh-huh.
If
will
it's
not
so
watch
shitty,
twice.
I won't watch it twice. Then you guys, you could
Star
probably
Wars
skip them.
Holiday Special.
I
So-
don't know. I still haven't fully seen that one. Someone put it on, but then they fast forwarded through the bits.
Which
Uh,
one?
The Star Wars Holiday Special.
Oh, the Har. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the
I haven't seen that one
notoriously
yet.
less good one. But
We could do
I
that
wanna
one for
see the whole
Christmas.
thing
No,
once through before
I
I make
don't
a
watch
full
it.
decision on that.
Yeah. So I have a bunch of, we have some guests booked in for next month. I'm just going to pull up our schedule quick, just for funsies, because we're going to have, I was thinking we'll do like a Christmas themed movie, because there's so many Christmas movies. We could be doing this show for 10 years and we won't run out of Christmas movies. So,
Amanda could
it's
suggest
fine.
a good holiday themed rom-com.
Yeah, the
Oh, sure.
holiday is excellent. We
We could also look for some other holiday ones.
Let's see. So November, we can try. I was thinking we could try and do an all requests month if people will actually request. That'd be fun, because I'm always looking
They
for
could
like,
request right now.
yeah, absolutely. If you're watching and you want to see us review, it can be a masterpiece. It can be an absolute dumpster fire. Put it in the comments. We'll watch it.
Don't make me watch a dumpster fire.
You can't put War of the Worlds, because that was like what I just said there. That was my review. It's so bad, even I won't watch it twice.
We'll pre-record that one and
I
go
think
live.
if no one comes up with anything, then it should be Trauma Thanksgiving month, and we pick a movie that's terrible that the other two haven't seen, and then that's 3 weeks of movies right there.
There we go.
Ooh,
Because
yeah,
I
you
got
can do
at
that
least one that you two probably haven't seen. That's really it's up there as one of the worst movies I've seen.
We can have try and get Jeffrey if we loop him in now, because he's like me. If you ask him or me to cite a specific example of something, I will be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I've never done that in my life,
Yeah.
right? So, but if we give him some time to think about it,
Exactly.
then he can come up with the fourth movie that perhaps none of us have seen. Although he's not a big movie guy, so maybe he won't. He's not a
Fair.
big movie watcher. He consumes he consumes media via a lot of different sources. He's on Reddit a lot.
Right.
I'm telling on him there. but yeah, like I think a lot of the movies that he's seen in the past years has been because of me, and like I have to have the TV running all the time. So
Nice.
I
but
think I'll make
Well-
you watch Press Start.
If he doesn't, maybe my friend Sabrina
Fuck is
will have
yeah,
one
we'll just get somebody outside
Yeah.
the immediate ring here.
that
and it sounds good to
contribute
me.
the problem. Oh, my friend Randy. Yes, he
Mm.
watches so many
He's a treasure trove.
treasure trove of bad B movies. So,
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do an all request month any month. Like we don't have anything for October. We do have Tron 2 is coming out, and Ed Davis from Tron 3.
Well, there's the original from the 80s where they manually rotoscoped everything.
Right.
Makes my wrist hurt just thinking of it. Then there was Tron Legacy, which was the new style, and then there's another one coming out with Jared Leto.
Of course. Jesus fucking Christ.
Of course.
Okay.
Jared Leto. I know.
Well, anyway, yeah, it's the new one that's coming out in October. Ed
Mhm.
and Dash from First Impressions, Ed requested we do a Tron crossover like we did with Wicked. And Wicked
Heck
is
yeah.
also coming out in November, I think November.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we have to schedule those up, but I'm not going to the theater for Wicked, so we're gonna have to wait till it comes out on streaming, and then I'll go see it, and then we'll watch it. But like, which is probably gonna be January, right?
Mhm.
So
Right on.
so yeah, we'll schedule those up. I'll figure that out later. But for now, we've got nothing in October or November, so we can do holiday trauma month for November, and we can do all request month for October.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Maybe,
mean-
maybe some folks will request some October appropriate movies. Some
Yeah, there's a
horror.
mix of like fall and Halloween ones that we could
Yeah.
easily.
I'm
I
not
love
a
new hits.
I'm not a huge fan of like really graphic, gory movies, but I'll do that for you guys. If somebody is watching and y'all wanna traumatize me by making me watch Halloween 35 or whatever they're on right now, like, I'll do that for you. I won't like it, but I'll do it.
Well, we could also do ones that are video game crossovers because a lot of those are horror-y as well.
Yeah, we could do that.
Like Silent Hill and whatever.
Silent Hill, Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Oh yeah, Resident Evil.
There's so many Resident Evil choices,
Movies and video games. What the
Right.
hell, right?
and at least 2 series, I think.
Jesus. Wow.
There
Yeah.
was the one
So,
Fallout,
is there a Fallout
Mhm.
movie? There's a
Fallout,
Fallout
yeah, both.
series.
the series, yeah.
We sort of did a
Mhm.
Fallout series talk on this show before we took our hiatus, and then
Nice.
but we didn't do a proper finishing of it. So we could do that too because we didn't ever properly. And then that one's coming out. Like there's a season 2 coming out soon. So
But
and
there's possibilities.
yeah, that gets us to the end of the year, which is fucked up, right? Like it's so close. It's so close. It's
Shut up.
y'all. The older
Oh, yeah,
you get,
we're
the
almost there.
faster the time goes, and it sucks. It's nothing good about it. And then like, just like you'll wake up in the morning and you'll be sore because you slept wrong.
Yes.
Like
You know, you're the youngest one in this group.
fall. You could fall. I literally, when I was 9 years old, I fell 15 feet out of a hay chute. I fell out of the hay mow down the chute, landed on basically cement. There was a little bit of hay on there, but it was basically cement. Landed on my head, didn't die, was fine the next day. And now, if I sleep wrong, if I have my neck wrong, then I am out of commission for a fucking week. Why?
Mhm.
What is that about?
Well, the movie or the series that we watched touches on that.
That's true. Yes, let's talk about that. It really is pretty cute, and it's informative. If you the Cells at Work, what we're talking about, is really cute and informative, but also doesn't have any like actual. It's like your body. There's people, but it's humans inside the body. Like that one. That was kind of I don't not like that, but I also was like, why didn't they animate cute little red blood cells? They look like weird little pancakes in microscopes, so why not do that instead? But I guess you can't have a love interest between a white blood cell and a red blood cell if they're just little blobs, right?
Yeah, they had there's a slider scale of like how anthropomorphic do we want to make them? Do we want to just put a little face on them, and then they're just fully like they look like people.
Yeah.
They just wear red.
They just
or
are,
white
yeah,
or
they
whatever.
are people.
Right, and
And
it seemed arbitrary where they drew that line. Like, of course, the good guys were all basically human shaped,
Human.
but then the bad guys varied from being kind of human shaped all the way through to just a blob. It's like, wait a minute, if you want us to buy into this world, shouldn't they also be human?
well, you know what? I guess they couldn't do that either because if they did make them human, then they would do something really racist or sexist or homophobic. So like that would be getting into some minefields. So maybe they just chose to avoid it
I
altogether.
mean, they didn't completely avoid it anyway. So.
Well, that's fair too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did code some of
Code-
those
Code
bad
Black.
guys, didn't they?
Got a little racier.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that
that was
was
a
weird.
whole.
That was
I admit I did not make it through all the way, but I did start to enjoy it more as I was watching. So I did
What'd you
watch.
get?
I think I'm at 6 or 7. I didn't get through the first season, but I'm gonna finish it now because I'm gonna eventually finish it probably. But yeah, like it's cute and it is a lot of rehashing of this. It's like the same story structure, and
Yeah.
they're
Oh, yeah.
all
Super
they're all
formal.
their own individual episodes. So if you don't enjoy one individual episode, you're probably not going to enjoy the whole series because I'm not catching any overarching storyline here.
nope. It's all cut and
Sauce.
dry. You can kind of pick up right in the middle, and
That's
Yeah,
fair.
they do have
it's less than
some
much.
story arcing and some character development, but it's not strong.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a series that doesn't know exactly where it slots. Like
Yeah.
it's designed and looked almost a bit like it should be for kids, but it's not for kids.
It's not
And
for.
the first 2 seconds.
thought that
blood
myself, and then I was like,
playing everywhere.
How are you gorily
yeah.
murdering these things and with all the blood too? And I was like, oh, because at first I was like, oh, you could show this to like an 8-year-old to teach them about the human body in a palatable way. And then it was like, no, you can't. No.
Well, no, you absolutely can. Kids would eat
graphic-
that part up. The
Well, that's
parents would not like it though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Kids would 100% be behind the defeating of the evil germs with the gore.
Yeah.
And
that's
it's
true.
not racy, so that in America in particular, it'd be fine.
Yeah, and there's
Oh, yeah.
I said the red blood cell, white blood cell, they don't have individual names that signify
No, they have
them.
nothing
like-
designations.
yeah, they're just-
they
yeah.
get
Okay,
mentioned,
yeah.
but like
Yeah, that's what I was like I
even
didn't
if
miss
they're
that,
number.
right? Yeah, that red blood cell, white blood cell, they meet in the first episode, and then the red blood cell's got a crush on the white blood cell, and the red blood cell's kind of coded as female, and the white blood cell's kind of a badass male. And like I noticed that very few of the fighty type blood cells were actually female either, which is like
Right.
women can be badass fighter types too. And that one with the influenza, it was one of the early ones. The macrophage that came in was like Lolita, like super feminine female, and then
Oh,
just
yeah,
whips
women
out this
like that.
machete and just slices all of them in half, like in a circle around her. It was
Yeah,
like,
the
all right, that was
contrast
fun.
on that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was fun. I'm not gonna lie,
And
I
the
enjoyed that
platelets
one.
are adorable.
The platelets are adorable.
So cute. I completely understand that there's some child labor connotation there, but the fact is that platelets are such small cells, they had
Mm-hmm.
to make them kids in order to make it fit for sort of the
Yeah, and
spatial reality.
they don't abuse the children and the platelet children in there. They don't abuse them. They just and they all seem so happy to be doing their jobs.
Yeah.
They're so
was
happy.
I think it was supposed to mimic a little bit how the school children will have jobs at school where like they help serve lunches to each other and clean up their classrooms.
Yeah.
They're trying to give more of that vibe. So they glossed over some of the aspects of how platelets actually work, which
Yeah, that's
was
fair.
for the best because it was a bit like when the red blood cells bodies pile up. Platelets bodies do pile up for certain things, but you didn't want to show that because
Yeah.
they're adorable and so cute, and we only want to think happy things about platelets.
they do a good job.
Good.
Yeah, and
job.
Deserve encouragement.
The piling up of the red blood cells, they did it in a humorous way too, so it wasn't like that's a scab. What they're making there is a scab,
Right.
and And when that blood cell gets on you as a scab on your real body, that blood cell's dead. It's not coming back into your body. But they cutified it very much.
Yeah.
Yes. And to be fair, they did that for a number of things, and you kind of have to. Bodies are gross, so you cute it up if you're going to do it as an anime.
Yeah, every single thing that they did in there was very much cutified, because except for the bacteria and the viruses, whatever.
Yeah.
The plural of virus.
Exactly.
They made the influenza. I didn't really appreciate influenza just infect other cells. That's what viruses do, right? They just infect other cells and make them into those to their reproductive centers type thing. Which it's not super nuanced. There's not you can't for this purpose you can't make it super scientific. But it was
point across.
It certainly would teach you about.
Yeah, that educational component was definitely one of the cooler parts. It's okay, you're not dumbing it down. You're saying the words and the concepts and then showing them in a fun, engaging way.
Yeah.
And you could watch it a couple times and actually know the difference between a neutrophil and a killer T cell.
Yeah,
One wears a hat.
One wears a
wears
hat.
a black hat.
And the hat types are different too. I noticed that as I was drawing the sticker for this week. Amanda requested a specific character, and so I noticed that they wear trucker hats, and the red blood cells, the white blood cells also wear baseball hat type hats.
Yeah.
But the red blood cells wear floppy
more newsboy caps.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And since we're saying something about the sticker, this is the sticker that we have this week. This is what I pulled off. It's what I pulled out of my ass this week.
So cute.
I will admit, I traced the kanji. I did not try to do that myself. The chibi itself, I did that. That is my art. But I did not do the kanji across the baseball hat because I didn't want to mess it up, and I didn't want to try to freehand it because I didn't want to mess it up, and I didn't want to dishonor anybody. And you know what? I took Mandarin. I tried to learn Mandarin. I took a Mandarin class, and I so miserably failed. I was okay at the speaking part, but I could not understand how to write or read Mandarin. It's I feel like if I immersed myself, perhaps I could learn how to speak it in a reasonable amount of time, but it would take me so long to learn how to read it. And I find that to be weird. Is it just because I'm just so used to the Latin, Arabic alphabet?
Oh, yeah.
I'm just so used to that. And they do it, their whole system is completely different. The way that they write words is completely different.
Yep.
So it would take a long time for me to figure that out. But I think I could learn how to speak it in a reasonable amount of time. I learned many words and then promptly forgot them when I stopped practicing. But I did learn them. I was able to speak simple sentences and things like that. And I still remember how to say hello and thank you and shit like that. But that's Mandarin, not Japanese. Well, arigato is pretty universal, right? That's thank you. And there's plenty of stuff you could learn just by watching anime. But anyway, yeah, that's why there is a little tiny bit of tracing in this week's sticker. Eventually, I'm gonna have so many. Thank you. Eventually, I'm gonna have so many of these stickers, and I was thinking that for when we do our second half of the year mega quiz, we could just I can just make a whole sheet of these stickers and give that to the winner.
There we go.
Seems fair.
Yeah.
I like it.
Because this time around, I just since we just started the Sarah draws the sticker for the week thing, I don't have anything to give away for that, but that would have been a cool one, and I'm looking forward to not falling behind on the stickers so that can be a thing.
I can always draw them.
If you are feeling it, you go ahead. I want to see what a Brian sticker would look like. Not gonna lie, I want to see what you can come up with.
Sure. You got it.
Face right now. Your face right now. We'll both do a sticker for next week.
Ooh.
Anyway,
I just
yeah.
don't
So
have any
Why
way
do
to
I
pick
feel like
them.
it's going to be stick people doing something possibly inappropriate?
God, it's a Kevin Smith movie for next week too. Oh, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Oh, Brian, that's a cute little stick figures. They're high-fiving.
Are
Nope.
they though? Gross. Gross. Okay. So what do we not like about this? We talked about it's cute and it's informative and you can watch just one episode right in the middle of the season and you won't miss anything. Like what do we not like about this?
That's also its biggest problem. It's formula. It's just
Yeah.
formula.
That's my thing and that remains my thing. That's why I'm probably going to take a while to get through it. I do want to watch them all, but
No.
but yeah, like it took me a while to want to watch the second one after I watched the first one because I was like, wow, this is kind of dry. It's cute, and the delivery is cute, but it's not. It's still a bit dry.
Soft.
Excuse me, I got the hiccups. We're fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna die probably.
Amanda, what's your criticism?
I mean, the child labor and the fact that it doesn't position itself well, like because we don't know what audience it's for because of the way it comes through. So it's
That's
sort of
true.
hard to tell. Like if it's aimed for kids, it's probably a bit graphic. If it's aimed for adults, then it's a little too simplistic for the overall story arcing and character growth because they do have some. I particularly did not enjoy that they did meet cute and did the blushing and then they did nothing for the actual romantic relationship. Instead, they just immediately twisted it into, oh, but they're friends. Isn't that great? Like, okay,
Yeah.
if they're going to be friends, awesome. Then set them up as friends. Don't have them blushing at each other the whole time.
Yeah, agree. That was my big criticism is like why did they let us think that they were going to have this frankly weird pairing of a white blood cell and a red blood cell?
Well, are they going to go have a little pink blood cell together? Like, what
Yeah.
was the plan?
rosé
And
What
like
was
cell.
set up?
that was like looking to be the only romantic relationship in the entire blood system there, like the body's system there, and then all of a sudden they're just not anything.
Right? Although
That
I
was
promise
mine.
there's people out there who have been shipping various cells
absolutely.
together. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if it
Killer
exists, there's
T
porn
and
of it, right?
dendrite and all of that.
I don't want to get too far into that because the platelets. Ugh. Yeah, and that's
they're
a
over
problem.
there innocently doing their job.
Yes, the platelets. The child. I didn't consider the child labor aspect of it because all of the platelets are children. I guess I just
Right,
gloss
and
over
it's
it.
not what it's meant to be. It just sort of
yeah.
pinged briefly in the brain pan, and I'm like, but that's not what we're really seeing. We're seeing
And
a
that's fair. And they all I'm
representation of
okay with
cells.
it. Yeah, because when I was in school, we fought over who got to be the one to clean the erasers in the classroom, right? Like we fought over those jobs,
Right.
and so I'm just like, and those little kids, those platelets, all look like they are so excited to be where they're at and do what they're doing. So I thought, it didn't occur to me. The child labor aspect didn't occur to me. But you're right. It's totally a thing that shouldn't be necessarily overlooked. I think it's handled pretty well. Like they aren't torturing the
Right,
children.
yeah. They definitely they hit the right notes because everyone thinks they're adorable and what they're
Yeah.
doing is great. I also thought it was sort of strange that they had the platelets as children, but then they also had the red blood cells as children, but they never really explain why the platelet what do platelets grow up to be? Oh wait, they don't. That's what they are. So it's like a little
Yeah, so they are children, but they're not children. And
yeah.
the red blood cells are older children,
right.
but still
They've
children. You
matured.
can still clearly see that they're supposed to be teenagers or something. They're
Right.
not adults, is the point.
Exactly.
And that also makes that whole the red blood cell has a crush on the white blood cell thing. The white blood cell doesn't ever show any kind of interest in that way that I've seen yet. That would suggest that they're gonna have a romantic relationship, but then they all it just turns into friendship stuff anyway. So, but yeah,
Yeah, and they do show where
some of the cells
cells
grow
come from.
up.
Yeah, they do. They show the nursery where the cells are
Growing up,
Yeah,
the hair
the
cells, they
T-cell-
had elders.
In that
Yeah.
one episode, the T cell was a naive T cell, a baby T cell,
Yep.
and then it turned into a monster I forget which
Killer
what
T cell.
not triggered T cell, activated T cell.
Activated.
Yeah, like he turned into like All Might
Murder
from
machine.
My Hero Academia.
Exactly.
What was that hair?
And was it Dendronite that was the one that seemed like it wasn't a very useful cell until
Yeah, it had
parasites
all the
show up.
books.
Yeah. It's like, oh, okay, now something. It's like they're showing the place and the
You know
time
what?
for everything. So it's
I'm suddenly realizing there was a lot of political structure there, and that, and it made me think that everybody thinks that one guy is useless, but he's actually very important. And I'm like, wow, that's mirroring some shit that's happening now, isn't it? Yeah. Not great.
not great.
Didn't think about it. It has nothing to do, like the show has nothing to do with that.
No, but
it's luckily that's a thing. They're not a thing.
Not
So.
intentionally, anyway.
Yeah.
No,
it just occurred to me now. I was like, you can't get rid of the dendronites, the green
Dendritic
dudes.
cell.
You can't get rid of the green dudes because
Yeah.
they're very important. They carry all the information. They're like super librarians, and if without them, the whole thing would fall apart. And we're seeing that happen in real time, but with our government, that bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized the connection, and it bothers me. I don't like realizing these things live when we're in the middle of our show.
No, that's
I'd
not-
rather
you
have
don't do
time
that
to think about it so that I don't blurt it out on screen, just like I did.
Fair enough.
Hey, now you can go back and find the exact frame where you're like, oh, won't that be exciting?
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
It's okay.
So, if you had a kid that wanted to learn, like if just you had the opportunity, I don't know, the child runs up to you and says, "I want to learn more about the human body," would you give this to them to watch? Provided the parents wouldn't have a shit fit about it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You're right.
I would like to watch it with them, and we can talk about it because I'm that kind of nerd.
Yeah,
Look
that's
at
fair.
what these cells actually look like. Yeah, that's what that's based
Yeah,
on. That's
and
why
then
that one
horrified, like the kids would be fine with it all when you're watching the show, but then as soon as you show them what the blood cells really look like,
It's like, oh, weird. It's like, all right, now let's look at what parasites actually look like.
No, that's where
would
the
not
real
like
nightmares come from.
right?
Right.
I would not like children to think that there are millions of tiny people running around inside them because
Yeah, there's a certain amount of age appropriateness, but at the same time, I mean, when you're being the fun, not direct parental unit, if that's what they think for a little while, that's okay.
yeah, that's fair. And eventually you grow out of that stuff too. Like you
Yeah.
see that we all saw something that was we totally took as gospel when we were kids, and then grew up to realize, well, yes, it's like that, but also no, it's not.
100%. There's also stuff that hits you as an adult. You're like, oh wait, I've been thinking this my whole life, and oh no.
Yeah, those are like shaking the core of your identity, which is not great. But also, if you don't occasionally have something happen that makes you question your identity, are you really growing as a person? Like, you should always, like, at least once every decade, have something that truly just rattles you at your core.
Yeah, makes you reflect.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you can say, like, yes, I did learn something. I don't.
You're changing
It's-
as a person.
Yeah, it's a thing when people just like they double down on their wrongness when they realize something, when they get presented with information that doesn't align with who they are, and they double down on their wrongness instead of trying to figure out if it's actually right and like learning and growing from it. You should learn and
Oh, yeah.
grow. Always learn and grow.
Always learn and grow.
But I'm not an emotionally reactive person. So I guess that's weird to say, because when I am upset about something, it seems like I'm extremely emotional, because everything comes out as angry, and every angry thing comes out as yell. So it seems like I'm really emotional, but actually it takes me quite a bit. Like I usually think about the logical side of things before I get upset about them. So yeah, like that doesn't happen to me as often as it used to.
Try
As it
driving
used to
in
be.
San Francisco. See if that
Hey.
holds up.
No.
Try following Google Map directions in San Francisco.
I
'Cause-
can't even follow the Google Map directions in Madison, Wisconsin, you
The
guys.
people who made Google Maps are from San Francisco, and they still fucked it up so bad.
That's amazing.
Amazing's a word.
Yeah. Well, I went to Hastings, Minnesota a few years ago, and it got me in the middle of a weird boggy field. There's just so many weird wet fields in Minnesota. Why? Why is there not even real lakes?
Would you
said
like
it's
to know why?
The land of 10,000 lakes. It's bullshit because most of it
Land
is
of
just
10,000
wet,
Lakes
boggy
is
weirdness.
bullshit. They paved a swamp.
Yes, exactly. It is not. It is like half of like.
Wait, it's a northern swamp? Like, we're just to, like, LA or Louisiana and Florida are the swamps. Like, you have northern swamps? Wait.
Why? No, it's because
We
of
just
the
can't
glaciers,
have
right?
gigantic bugs and lizards because it freezes.
Fair.
Thank God for that.
But
That's one of the
Oh,
only
yeah.
reasons why I haven't moved south yet is because.
Oh,
at
if you
least
ever
we-
get the urge, just talk to me. I'll happily tell you the full rundown of the things that fly, crawl, bite, and try.
I've
and
seen-
things
I've
that grow
seen
that
enough.
have thorns and are invasive.
I've been to Florida. I was in Florida in March, a long time ago, and it was March. Okay, March, and there's too many humongous bugs. Like they don't hibernate. They never sleep down there. They're just out all the time.
Some of them do, and then they come out, and isn't that lovely?
I don't like it.
Mm-mm. Oh, the big flying cockroaches, especially if they get in your hair. And then how do you get them out without like crushing them into your hair? Yeah. Yeah, no.
So you just gotta always carry like a big wide tooth comb to brush the bugs out of your hair, or just shave my head. Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying that the palmetto bugs are a thing.
Ugh. Oh, I've heard of those. Yeah.
Yeah. In many ways, the little tiny cockroaches are worse because they just get into everything. But silverfish. Silverfish get
We
everywhere.
have
down there.
silverfish here.
Yeah, but really
They're-
big ones and tons of them all the time.
That's fair.
every
They're
day.
not really big here, but they
They're
are
like-
gross.
Yeah,
What
they
are the bugs with the pincers on their butts?
The
Earwigs.
centipedes, millipedes?
The earwigs. They're
Ear-
earwigs.
oh,
yeah.
the earwigs. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's their
They
fun.
don't do anything with those butt pincers. Have you ever noticed? They're just there to be gross looking. Like they don't do anything
Pretty
with them.
much.
I have
I'm
handled,
Pretty
probably-
sure they eat with them.
but
They're on
I
the
guess
wrong end.
they've never. Yeah, they're on the butt and the face, aren't they? They're on the butt parts. They have pincers on their butts. Why? Is it a
Did you
mating
grab
thing?
onto things?
Is it for mating? Oh, I can
Yeah, I've
see
never
Amanda's
seen them
face.
used
She's
aggressively.
Googling it.
Damn straight I am. Primarily used for defense, hunting, and mating.
Mating.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Yeah, the butt pincers are weird, and I've handled many of them. Like I've had, like when they get in the house, I used to be a murder the bug violently every time a bug comes in the house, and I've grown out of that, and I've been a put the bug outside person, and I've accidentally killed bugs by trying to put them outside. But earwigs, I've handled them, but not like with my bare hands. But I've never seen them try to get something with their little butt pincers, so I just assumed that they weren't for hurting things.
No, yeah. Apparently,
But-
that's their weapon of choice to defend their young and fight
Interesting.
for mate privileges.
Interesting.
It also says that they devastate seedling vegetables or annual flowers and can cause serious damage to soft fruit and corn silk. But they have a beneficial role in the landscape and have been shown to be important predators of aphids. Aphids are assholes, so I'm kind of on the earwig
Aphids
side now.
suck. I paid. We're not talking about our show at all. It's just all
There is a
about
mosquito
bugs.
in one episode, though. So
Okay.
we're kind of on
So
track.
it's important. These things are important because the bugs affect our bodies, which is what sells at work addresses.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
picture.
no, I bought a fancy black pansy, and I was very proud of it. It was growing beautiful black flowers, and
Oh yeah.
it's the coolest flower. I've never seen a black flower before this point. Now I've seen a bunch of them, but it attacked the aphids attacked that plant exclusively. I have 1,000 plants on my patio in the summer. There's just so many plants all the time, and they only went after that one. And I ended up just filling a bucket with cold soapy water, which is like Dawn soap, and
Mm-hmm.
I turned it upside down, I wrapped the base of the pot in plastic wrap and just dunked the whole plant. And then I murdered the plant too, so
Oh,
but the bugs died.
the bugs
plant
died.
the plant inexplicably, like, it did really amazing for a couple weeks after that, and then inexplicably just faded away. I was sad. I didn't know why, but
That's no good.
and now they make glow in the dark plants too, like the
Yeah, they
flowers
do.
that glow in the dark. I
Yeah.
have yet to make one of those not die because I tried, and somebody gave me one as a gift too. I tried really hard to keep it alive, and it just did not want. But to be fair, that one came from way down south, and then they brought it up here, and I thought, that maybe it was too different and it couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
But now they're selling them here too, and people say that they are having success with them in this climate. So
Okay.
I guess it's just me.
It might
This makes
just
me want to
be.
get like glow in the dark plastic plants 'cause that requires zero maintenance, but
Yeah.
you turn them off. And
I
for
could keep a
20
glow in the dark
minutes,
plastic
turn off
plant
the light.
alive for sure. Yeah.
Well, it depends on what kind of plant it is. Like if we want to get some glow in the dark live plants, we could also then use them for cooking and have glow in the dark food.
I'm here for this.
That's a new show for the channel.
Oh, I
dark
will
food.
science the shit out of any food. Yes, so much fun.
Yeah, I love making food. I love cooking and baking. I do appreciate understanding. This is why I was a big fan of Alton Brown's show back in the early 2000s, because he explained why
Yeah.
you did stuff.
Exactly. Gave the underpinnings and
Yeah.
gave people a little more confidence to do the bits.
And that's the thing that should be done, because if you can't just replace baking soda and salt, like, they're not interchangeable, but
Nope.
people do that sometimes. Gross.
Yeah, and I mean they learned an invaluable cooking lesson, but sadly at the cost of wasting some food.
Yeah, and it'd be nice to know beforehand why baking soda is used for what it's used for and why it's not interchangeable with salt.
Yeah, absolutely.
As they said on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, it's like they're both white powders. Why wouldn't they be interchangeable? No, they are not interchangeable.
Yeah, same with there's baking powder. There's also ammonia powder. They used to cook with ammonia instead of baking powder.
Mm-hmm.
And I got some so I could make some stuff. And you got to be a little extra careful with some of the as you use it, but
Right.
overall, the concept's really cool. It's like, okay, we're cooking with ammonia today.
Yeah, I have seen that because of. Have you ever watched that Dylan Hollis, his TikTok channel?
Yeah,
He
yeah, yeah.
does the vintage
So
baking,
many.
and yeah, that's where I learned that you can totally buy ammonia as a baking ingredient.
Nice.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I've made some of his recipes, and some of the recipes that he's tweaked over the years too, like his peanut butter bread recipe. Definitely recommend.
Very nice.
Anyway, yeah. So this is the show. Let's talk about more about the show.
Yeah, let's talk more about the
Uh,
show.
which one's your favorite episode? Because they're all kind of their own little package deals. So which one's your favorite one?
Man, I'm getting them confused because we've also watched Code Black.
No, flush this from your memory. No, no, no.
I wish.
Okay.
I can't remember. So was the grumpy stomach guy in the first season? The guy who runs the stomach. Does that sound familiar?
No, that's
Sharon?
Code Black.
Okay.
Yeah.
I liked his character because he's such a grumpy asshole. And then he
Right.
finally comes around. You're like, you're all right, old man. So I think
Nice.
the episode where he came around was probably my favorite, but that doesn't count.
I
Yes.
do appreciate asshole characters that have redemption arcs.
Right?
That makes me feel less hateful of everybody. I hate 99% of the people that I have to interact with on a regular basis, but I'm just I feel like maybe I'm always being too hard on people if I just automatically dislike them. That's not fair, because maybe they're just having a bad day, or maybe they just need more acclimation time for
Right.
all this.
You should try driving in San Francisco.
I don't know why you keep asking me to do that, man. I'm never gonna do it.
That's not
If
enough
I
time
ever make
ask
it to
people
San
do it.
Francisco, I am going to make Jeff drive. I am not gonna
No,
do it
get a
myself.
Waymo. Driverless cars.
Oh my
Holy
god,
shit.
no.
Yes.
Ugh.
No people. You just
That's
get in
true,
the
but,
car and it
also
goes.
robots and autonomous driving, murder, dead.
Who murdered your dad with it? No, that hasn't
I
happened.
watched too many. I
That has
watched
not
too many
happened.
shows about like people ripping on the Waymos. So I'm like the Waymo. The
Why
concept
are
of
they ripping on
Waymos.
the Waymos? Like I have a specific reason I don't like some of the things that Waymo does, but like
Mhm.
overall, the concept of an autonomous robot taxi is fabulous.
I don't like
Yeah.
I don't like autonomous vehicles because not all the vehicles on the road are autonomous.
Yes,
That's
that's why they've
bothersome.
had to over-engineer them to compensate for human stupidity. I would really love it if the city would just make it so that you park in a parking garage at the edge of the city, and then you can only take the autonomous vehicles inside the city. I think that's a great
That would
solution.
never happen, and like I mean, maybe someday, but not in our lifetimes. But that would be yes, that would be. I would absolutely get in an autonomous vehicle if that were the case. Because yeah,
But
then
no,
it would be
those-
safe.
they're extra safe. They stop for everything. Like a little kid
And they have
started to move
360
towards the
vision
vehicle and it like slams on
continuously.
its brakes, that kind of thing. They're very safe.
Mm.
They certainly have
Well-
a better track record than the humans, and they're
Well,
interacting with the
that's
humans.
very true. That it would be weird if they didn't, because humans are horrible drivers. Like we are horrible at reaction times. Like we're not
Oh,
designed to
yeah.
go that fast.
Yeah,
We're just not.
and the machines they don't get tired, they don't get sleepy, they're not sick. They
Exactly.
just have a good reaction time every
Yeah.
time, which is nice. It's
Mm.
every time
I
someone's like,
mean-
"Oh no, something bad happened with the car," I'm like, "It's still got a smaller body count and smaller issues than all the human drivers." So we're
Yeah,
doing.
I
good.
mean, I will take that into consideration, but I don't plan to be in a Waymo or drive in San Francisco anytime soon because that sounds
yeah,
awful.
no, don't drive. Don't.
Driving in I've seen the movies where the hills are a fucking punchline in that
No.
city. Like, it's
Yeah, no
not-
joke. No joke
Pass.
on those. Also, in addition to the driving part, then you have to try to find parking.
Mm,
And parking is a complete shit show.
yeah, no.
It's a separate
Pass.
night.
I can see why Waymo got exploded in popularity
Oh yeah.
there
Yeah, all
because
the
of that
driving.
alone. Like the
All the
Waymos,
rideshare.
it's not your
Yeah.
problem. Yeah, ride sharing at all, and then the autonomous cars. Like, there's no,
Yep.
you don't.
There's even a valet anywhere in the city app where you can tell it to meet you at like the restaurant and they'll drive your car away, and then when you're ready to leave, you call them and they bring it back.
Huh,
Like that's how bad parking is.
that's awesome, I guess.
I would say I don't have a favorite episode, but I did really like the episode where we got the NK cell showing up.
Uh-huh.
She was just badass, and it was nice to see a female coded character being able to do some of the
Yes.
the good kicking of butt and taking names.
Yes. My favorite episode, similar lines, but it was one of the early ones, like second or third episode, where the a whole bunch there's the abrasion on the skin and a whole bunch of bacteria invade and they're fighting them. It's starting to look really dire. And then they're like, "You forgot about our most important weapon," and it's the adorable little platelets coming out and putting their little net across the, and then and the fucking music, like the white blood cells, "You forgot about," and it's all like, "Da-na-na-na, you forgot about our most powerful weapon, our best fighters," and then it's just like music box music. Yeah, where these little children come out and throw the net
Everybody be
across the
careful.
hole, and yeah, it's adorable.
Mhm.
It's adorable. But yeah, it's like it got repetitive for me watching them. That's why I haven't
Yeah.
managed to get through, and that is its biggest flaw, I think. I agree with
Yeah.
Brian.
but
That's its
have you
biggest
gotten
flaw.
to? There's some with stomach bacteria, right? Or is that Selson?
I
Might be
haven't
black.
seen one. I haven't seen
Oh.
stomach.
I think there was definitely a stomach parasite in one of them, probably the second one.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
I
they're
haven't
black.
any with. I don't recall
Okay.
any stomach
Yeah.
parasites yet.
But it's just the recommendation for seeing it is usually just you don't want to go in expecting any complexity,
Yeah.
but that
fun.
you might have a nice educational opportunity and see some adorable platelets and just have a nice time watching something.
Yeah, if as a parent, if you can get over the fact that yes, they do show like graphic murder of bacterias and stuff, like it is a good way to teach your kid because they'll pause the whole thing to explain oh, this is what this cell is, and this is what it does, and that's what it's for, you know, like, so that's,
Yeah.
I could definitely see a kid learning about the human body in depth.
I mean, it would be
This
a
show is a
solid
jumping
thing to
point.
show at high schools.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's because it's violence and it's graphic, but it's cartoon violence.
Right.
It's
Exactly.
like, I was shocked because the beginning of it's so wholesome and incredibly cutesy, and then violent murder of a bacteria.
They play that contrast frequently, which is really to good effect.
Yeah, like see the platelet episode. Like they talk a little bit about the platelets' job, and then they get the abrasion, bad things happen. They very dire, like the murdering huge monstrous bacteria, and then cute again. It's ridiculous. It's funny and it's cute,
Yeah.
and yeah, like I can see it being for high schoolers. Absolutely, I would say even middle schoolers, like maybe not elementary age. But, like, for sure, middle schoolers would be able to, like, a 12-year-old could handle it.
Yeah.
No problem.
Oh, yeah. And
So,
yeah.
I guess, we can start talking about the quiz here. And I did not write it.
Haha.
Did you forget to write the quiz?
No, I'm pulling it up right now.
And I showed it before, but we can show it again. That this week's sticker will be a little platelet.
So cute.
So cute.
Amanda, you better win this. Everyone listening, you can play too to compete for this delightful platelet sticker. Just go to play.blooket.com and then enter the number 791-6104, and you'll be able to join us and play for the platelet sticker.
This is the second time I've ever played one of these.
Which means it's the second time I've written a quiz.
Yeah, we made
There,
Brian
Fluid
work on
Neurons
his
sticker.
birthday for that one. That was
Oh, I was
Your
so
birthday
happy
one.
to write that.
a chicken. Come on, what are you giving me a chicken for? Jesus,
So
I
you
can't
don't
read
get too
this.
cocky.
Which one do I want? Owl. Turtle. How come the fish and the turtle are like, and the hedgehoggy thing, they're within environments. And then there's the snake, who is not square at all. Like the fish is in a square jar. The hamster and the turtle, they're in square environments, but yeah,
You're asking some tough questions.
why this? Look at I need to know. Tell me why this is happening. Oh, that's a cat. Okay, I didn't think that was a cat.
Should be the
y'all
expert on
y'all
what
can
cats look
know what
like.
the hell that I'm talking about if you play the quiz with us.
Mm-hmm.
And you're all eligible. And you'll win. That's a kitten. That's different than the cat. Okay, I'm gonna stop now.
I thought it was a rabbit.
A rabbit? Is that what that is? What is that?
Arctic hare.
Arctic hare. Okay, so it is
Oh, yeah, okay.
rabbit-ish, rabbit adjacent.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Hares are definitely very
Damn it, yeah.
long-looking rabbits and usually
Yes.
less attractive in some
Have you
ways.
guys seen the tarantula rabbits, like the fungus buns that are in Colorado right
Oh.
now?
No, that sounds terrible. What?
It's a completely benign virus that is attacking the rabbits, and it makes them look like Eldritchian nightmares. And it is mostly harmless, I should say, because if it grows in their mouth parts or their eye parts, it can damage their ability to eat or see, which is a problem. But it's mostly harmless. But the Colorado DNR is like, do not touch these animals. Just leave them alone. It's probably not contagious to humans, but don't touch them. Just leave them alone. And
Guess what?
apparently they'll
You want
eventually.
zombies? This is how we get zombies.
Yeah, exactly.
I was going to say lagomorphs turning into xenomorphs.
It seems rabbits enjoy living in Fort.
I'm looking.
Oof. I don't remember the name of the virus, papilloma or something, but it gives them like tentacles and shit. It's really creepy. It's weird. And yeah, it's hideous. Like they're just little bunnies walking around, and then suddenly they've got like tentacle beard things happening. It's very, and I was trying to look up the virus because it's just exploded this year. That's why it's in the news, but apparently it'll go away on its own. So
Really?
Fingers crossed.
Are they sure?
For the poor buns.
I hope so.
Bunnies.
They said
Oh.
it can. They said it can go away on its own, but otherwise, are we gonna do some kind of like tactical vaccination program or something? Like feed them the vaccine, or feed them antibiotics, or whatever the hell it takes to get rid of that.
Yeah, whatever the poor bunnies need, we will all
Yeah.
pitch in.
Yeah, I'm very
That's not
curious
okay.
about what the Department of Natural Resources plans to do about this, because it's only a matter of time before that stuff makes the leap from rabbits to humans, right? And they have to do something about it now. I mean, if you there's weirdly have been very little information about chronic wasting disease in deer, but like if you eat deer with chronic wasting disease, you're gonna get that spongioform, what is it, something Jacob disease. You're gonna die, is what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna get that disease too, and you're gonna die. So they really pushed it for a long time, 15, 20 years ago, and now you don't hear anything about it. So I assume they were trying to eradicate the deer or somehow get the virus down. I don't know. You still hear about it from time to time, but not like you did at the beginning, like, back in the day. So anyway,
Well,
I don't think we're
let's
gonna
start
get
this
any other
quiz.
people. Yeah.
All right. Well, here we go.
Hang on.
Oh no.
Oh, that's wrong. Oh no, it wasn't wrong. Cool.
Yay. I'm just gonna get that sticker.
I mean, I think if we ask nicely, she'd send one anyway.
Possibly. Fucking seriously, dude?
What?
Gotta get gross with this shit.
I think that's. Wait, I don't know if that's the only gross one.
Oh no. You're never writing the quiz again.
You know.
Amanda's a faster reader than me.
Help, she beat me in the quiz last
Aw.
time.
She got that one right and I didn't. Yeah. Oh well. But yeah, well, let's assume that you're not gonna get kicked out, then.
Yes.
Hopefully.
But I can tell right now, like, you're reading it faster than I am.
Way to get political there, Brian.
Maybe a little
See?
bit. So. now the
That's why
gross
Brian
one's
doesn't get to
gone.
write the quizzes on a regular basis. He just can't help himself. He's getting all porny and shit up in here. I saw a porn thing. I saw a political thing. I saw something else that I didn't get to read because it was too fast.
Uh-huh.
Sus.
I'm not gonna apologize. I'm glad I
I
did it.
mean, if this was a more popular show, well, I'd like to think that you would, I'd like to think that you would show more restraint.
There's a correct answer, and it wasn't the one I answered, Brian.
They were both correct.
Oh.
The white
Yeah,
and
I
the
can
red.
make multiple answers correct.
Oh, that wasn't the
Yeah.
answer either.
Turns out you can use emojis in the quizzes.
I'm
the-
so glad
that
you
was a little
discovered
skull
that.
Yeah. That'll never turn around and bite us.
No.
Well, I mean, if we let viewers make the quiz,
That's
that could be a problem.
it seems like it could be a problem.
What the fuck?
We covered this.
multiple times.
Oh.
Now you can add emojis to the quiz, but you can't write in italics. At least not
Weird.
on.
Bummer.
Yeah. I was like, oh yeah.
Well, italics aren't dyslexic friendly anyway, so that's all.
Okay.
I mean, like 3 of those were correct.
Correct. Correct. One that wasn't correct. It was a little bit of a game.
It only allows you to select one thing, though. You can't, like, as the person answering, you can only make one answer. You make one choice as an answer. That's a little annoying.
You only need one
Shit.
correct one.
Oh, shit. I don't remember. Did I get it? I got it. I got it right. Yay.
And before me, very well done. I was having the same thing. I'm like, wait, trick question? No, okay.
Well, I knew that I
This
knew
time.
which ones were definitely not the answer, but I didn't know if it was neutrophil or not. But yeah.
Well, you were
Amanda
red blood cells, so I made
won.
neutrophil.
Hooray!
Oh, look, if you scroll
Points.
down,
You were
it tells
right
you.
up there.
I didn't know any of this. Like, if you scroll down, it tells you your accuracy, like how many you got
Huh.
right. I didn't know that. There's
Never tried that.
yeah. Well, I almost never get to play the quiz because I write the quiz, and that's not fair. Okay. Next week. So so that's Amanda wins the sticker. Which was probably gonna happen even if I managed to win the quiz. I was
As I
not
just
going.
put it into my crate.
I figure I can just do a huge. I'm gonna a huge dump because you guys are already getting a package for the. No,
Exactly.
not a huge dump in that way.
Good.
No, a huge dump of stickers. That
Don't know
that because like you guys got some produce cats coming to you, so which by the way, if you go to cats.definitearticlecreative.com, you can still get the late pledges are going to be open for at least until Kickstarter releases the funds.
Can you put that in a banner at the bottom?
Sure.
And see.
I think I still have, this one. There it is, yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, I forgot to change our color from blue to yellow. Critical Affection's color is yellow. Anyway, Amanda I'll drop the sticker in the box, and then whenever the Produce Cat stuff goes out, that'll be in there.
Excellent.
What else? Oh, next week, Fred Schwartz is going to come and talk to us about Fisticuffs, which is
Excellent.
his project, his book, which is very good. He sent us the free advanced reading copies of, or maybe he just sent us the issue 1, I think, which is already free if you go to his Global Comics page, which I don't know what it is, so you'll have to go find his social media, but he'll tell you next week. Anyway, he picked Clerks. I have read Fisticuffs, and I'm not really sure why Clerks. I've read Fisticuffs, but not in a very long time, so I'm curious. I'm gonna go over it one more time because maybe I'm mixing it up. But Clerks is a very good movie. I haven't watched it in a long time, so I'm looking forward to seeing it again.
I'm looking forward to Amanda's thoughts.
Okay,
Kevin
just
Smith
so
can be
we're
a
clear,
little problematic.
I am literally always looking forward to Amanda's thoughts. I'm literally like that is the whole reason to keep doing this show is so that we can hear what Amanda has to say about things. Because even if it's only negative, it's still positive because you learn some shit.
And there's
I
plenty
learned
of
some shit
affectionate
anyway. I
things to
don't-
say about these things.
Okay, so Clerks it's kind of was one of those ones that it's a Kevin Smith movie. None of his movies really got huge press, if I remember right. Like he had a lot of underground cult classic type stuff with Clerks, for example. Dogma got a theatrical.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Several of them got theatrical releases, but didn't do well. But Dogma got, because of its material, because of what it is, got plenty of press.
Bad PR.
But yeah, like not the kind that you would want for your movie, but all press is good press apparently because it is another cult classic. One that was in some kind of weird purgatory for like 20 years and then just got out of it like last year so that he can re-release it on video or something now because it was really hard to find a copy that we could watch when I wanted to show Jeffrey. I was like, you haven't seen it, you have to see it. Clerks is not so hard to find. Chasing Amy is better than Clerks. we still like Amanda is gonna have a lot to say on the sexism aspect of it, I'm sure, among other things.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know which character to do, because like obviously Jay and Silent Bob are perennial favorites. But if I'm gonna draw Chibi, the store, like do
the store, capture the hockey goal at the top.
Oh my god!
I'm not,
I gotta Google it.
I'm not making it the sticker. I'm not doing the sticker, so
I'm not against it. I am all for doing some weird shit because I don't draw enough. That's the whole point of me doing the sticker reward.
You could always
that I don't
do
draw
somebody on a stretcher pitching a tent. There's a memorable scene.
That is true. There's a lot you could do for this show. There is a lot. Yeah. Well, if y'all are watching this now or in the future, go ahead and leave a comment and tell me what I should draw. Because otherwise, I mean, I could do the storefront. I can do a Jay and or Silent Bob. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it well, but that's like it's a free sticker. Just take it, okay? Don't get on my case about it being bad.
Nobody's being judgy.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I will give it a try. I'm not saying it'll be a good job, but I will always give it a try. So yeah, it's something Clerks themed. If you have a comment, if you have a suggestion, go ahead and put it in the comments, and I'll pluck it out. I don't start messing with these until midway through the week, so I probably won't touch it until Thursday-ish. And that gives you plenty of time. That gives you plenty of time to watch the show, find out that I want your suggestions, and then make a suggestion.
I assume we're not talking about the animated cartoon show called Clerks.
No,
Also,
we're talking
Kevin
about
Smith.
we're talking about the movie. Just the movie. We can't handle multiple. Yeah, no. What's up after
Cartoon show is
that?
not great.
After so next week is Clerks. The week after that, and I'm pretty excited for this. This is gonna be Dan to Dan. We're gonna talk about Dan to Dan, and I am not taking requests for what sticker I should draw that one because I already know what I want to draw.
Hot Granny. Everyone who watches Dan to Dan has to come to terms with the fact that they're into grannies now.
Yeah. But I assume that at some point we're going to understand why Seiko is hot, right? Like, why she doesn't look like an old person. There's got to be a reason.
I don't think they're ever going to touch it. She's gonna be like, no, she
I
has
would be
gray
okay
hair.
with that, too. Like, I would be okay with that, but also...
It's not important.
Isn't it, though?
Huh?
I don't know, man.
When there's ghosts and aliens, you're like, oh, she
Okay,
moisturizes.
yeah, that's fair. But I love this show. It's so fucking weird, you guys. If you haven't watched it, you gotta watch it. It's so weird. And there are 2 seasons. Well, the second season is not like we're caught up on it, but I don't think that they're going to be releasing any more of
we
them
are
for a couple
pretty much
of
watching
weeks.
as it comes out.
Yeah, so I think that we're gonna have to be. I don't know when they're doing. I think that it's end of September that they're releasing the rest of them. They're gonna start releasing again. And there's 8 out from the first season right now, I believe. But you can watch the whole first season, and you can watch up until present as of today, and it won't be that one of those like, oh my god, I'm gonna kill you for leaving us on this cliffhanger. It's not one of those. It's a little infuriating, but just a little. So that's as spoilery as I'll get for that. Because you should go watch it because it's so fucking weird. It
is weird.
You
And not
can't-
in the Fooly Cooly sense. Not in the like, nothing makes sense and we're just
Yeah.
moving on to the next thing. They're like,
No.
oh, that's weird. Oh, that's weird. Oh, the first weird thing is back. And it makes
It
sense
is-
that it's back.
I'd say of what has it been, 18 to 20 episodes of first and second season combined is about 20 episodes, I think. And of those, we've only had to stop, like pause the show and be like, what the fuck was that? Like twice. Twice it was confusing enough to piss me off. So, which like Fooly Cooly, every single minute of every single episode, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? This doesn't make any
pretty
sense.
much.
What the fuck? But yeah, like Dan to Dan is weird and it's and it doesn't make sense, but in a fun way. It does make sense. It does. It's just a fucking weird way.
It's a romp.
So, it is. I highly recommend. Just Just it's so weird and ridiculous, and it's also really funny in very many parts. Like there's so many instances where you just laugh, unless you're weird and you're not a laugher. I guess that's fine, but why are you watching this show?
Because you make me.
Fair. So, all right. If y'all don't have anything else to say, I guess we're done here. So, yeah. Have a good rest of your week. Watch more shit on this channel, and come back here next week and watch this show again. We're gonna be Clerks. So, bye.
E.
Bye.